Daf Tadik Base, 92 of Torah Ohr. We're going to learn two Maimarim today. And we start at the top of the second column. So the first Maimar discusses the difference between how Hashem's Soveb energy is really involved in everything, all of creation, it says. Of course, everything ultimately comes from Hashem, versus how Hashem is involved in the physical. Now, the physical can only be created from Soveb because even if you go step by step forever, you'll never get from spiritual to physical. And therefore, that jump can only be from Hashem as He is beyond limits. So the explanation basically is that Soveb Hashem's unlimited light is involved everywhere, but its involvement in most levels is just the fact that that Hashem wants that there should be Hishalshalos. Hashem wants there should be a chain of worlds, and therefore each level has to end at a certain point. It only means this and not that in order to have the next level. But the specifics of Hashem's light descending from level to level with less intensity and a different style at each level, that is only from a Mali. Whereas the physical world and physical items, the whole idea that there is physical is only because of Hashem's Soveb light, Hashem's beyond light, and therefore the physical world is more directly related to Soveb, and therefore when we do a mitzvah, we connect to Hashem we're able to connect Hashem in a deeper way, it's something that Hashem really cares for. True, the physical world also is created through speech, which implies mamali, limited energy, but that's true, but the fact that it's physical, that comes from Soveb, from Hashem's beyond energy. And especially when we do a mitzvah. On the other hand, Torah, which comes from Chachma, Hashem's wisdom is still within the chain of worlds. Yes, it's from the highest point within the chain of worlds, Chachma Batzilus, Chachma of the highest world, but it's still ultimately limited, and therefore, in that way, not as great as mitzvahs. Although it does have an advantage over mitzvahs, that Torah is pnimi, it's something we take in internally, whereas a mitzvah, we do it. We don't. It's not necessarily that we take it in and we understand it. That's the first Maimar. The second Maimar talks about how Purim is like Yom Kippur. They're both beyond the regular chain of worlds. That's why Yom HaKippurim, the day which is like Purim, that's what Yom Kippur is called. They both have raffles, and that's because they're about the Yidden and Hashem face to face. What does the face to face mean? Hashem doesn't have a face, but what it means is that all we want is Hashem, all Hashem wants is us, to the extent that our image is, so to speak, engraved in Hashem's heart. And that's like when you really love someone, so you've got their image in your heart. And even if we feel that we're not actually getting anywhere and we're not really connecting to Hashem, but that's foolish, because the truth is, the fact that we're not connecting is because the fact that we don't feel the connection is because we're going to connect in an even higher way. In the time of the Beis HaMikdash, we could connect Hashem in a more apparent way, but that there was a limited mamale connection, whereas only from Hashem's light that fills worlds, which is mamale. On the other hand, now in the time of exile, we connect Hashem's light as it is beyond worlds, and this is the level of Mordechai, who in this way is considered beyond Avraham. Avraham is Hashem's light revealed within worlds, whereas Mordechai is beyond worlds, and with that, so Hashem is with us at every moment now, and Hashem goes into exile with us. But it's a light from beyond, and therefore it's not manifest. But when we learn Torah, through Torah, hopefully we'll feel this, and that's the six sections of Talmud correspond to the 6 garments of Mordechai, and through this we'll be jubilant, realizing that we are actually connecting to Hashem, and even to a higher level than we would normally in the times of the Beis HaMikdash.